Welcome, guys, to the Temperate Times Podcast. D- Um, don't mind the fact that I just didn't talk for 5 seconds straight. So this is season two. I'm not going to be able to get any good recording in. This is just like me talking for a bit and maybe getting someone else on here to explain what else is going on or maybe discussing other stuff in the future. So this episode is, I guess you can say, season 2 0.5, because it's not an actual episode, right? So in Temperate Times, we have a lot planned out. So to start off, the podcast itself is going to be slowed down. So we're not uploading twice a week or once a week. Instead, for a podcast episode, we might be uploading bi-weekly. And the reason for that is because we're focusing on Temperate Times, the show, a 30-minute episode of more intense things. We are moving hot sauce onto the show. We're getting a segment wheel. And for co-hosts, I'll get onto that later because you'll notice that there's a lack of other people. People are still going to come up and stuff like that, but solo episodes are going to be more common. And what I mean by that is, like, I'll pull on a guest or more than one guest on the podcast instead of having the same person with me constantly. So I'll come back to that in a bit. So, other than the show, which we're going to be working on for a bit, we also are getting an educational show, a science show, called What the Theory. So I was talking to this person that Shadow JCS knows, and they play on SMP here. They play that together. And we were talking about, like, doing a science show and stuff like that, a podcast or something related to science. So that's going to come up soon. We're going to just talk about science, like more theories, such like that, like quantum theory. That will probably be one of the starting things. So that's going on. So we have 3 shows that are going to be airing late August, maybe early September. That's when Temperate Times, the show, is going to be launched, like, huge. I will be getting Temperate Times, the podcast, going as much as I can. Cole and I are on good terms again. So I'll definitely do some recording at his place. He's definitely going to be down for that, hopefully. I really can't wait. It's going to be fun. I honestly miss making these videos. It's been 2 months now, and I really miss making videos. I had to take a break from drama because, well, I guess now I can talk about the lack of the co-hosts. So, you obviously, all you guys know Logan, the guy who was on like 5 episodes. Well, actually 4, I think. Logan and I are not on good terms anymore. We're not friends, and it just has to do with some drama regarding Chill SMP. And I want to talk about Chill SMP with someone else later in this episode. And, well, I don't want to say too much things. I don't want to send hate, because I can also talk about some later drama and stuff like that. But, some Logan was not being very nice to people that in Chill SMP, such as Shadow JCS, Redhead, Cypher, and Coco, and other people, unknown I don't. It was mostly Shadow JCS. He could probably talk, but he's not available right now. I was gonna get him on, but he can't talk. So, um, he was not being very nice. He wouldn't listen to the rules. I had to kick him. From the server, the Discord, such like that. Um, Bamed, or also known as Austin. Austin, I feel bad for accusing him of being part of it because all he was doing was defending his friend, and I of course forgive him now. I'm not sure if he's going to be in videos. I don't know if we're going to have co-hosts on Temperate Times now. Temperate Times the show is going to be much different. So in Temperate Times the show, I believe I'm either going to have Justin, Austin, or Cole as a partner of mine. I don't want to call them co-hosts because they're not guaranteed to be on all the time. They're just going to be a partner. They're going to be in some episodes. I want to split it all. Like, I've been watching this show called Hot Ones. Not Hot Ones, Cold Ones. It's funny. Cold Ones is these two Australian dudes who have a podcast and a show. People are going to probably say I stole that idea, which is funny because, well, I didn't even know that this show existed until I found out these weird clips on YouTube, which is funny because, like, all I want to do was like a shorter series, Temper Times the show, because I feel like it's a little bit boring for everyone to watch hour and 30 minutes of two people sitting there talking about random stuff and then doing something interesting. Like, I feel the podcast could be more about us having conversations about news or some drama or tell a story and just chill. While in Temper Times the show, what we're going to be doing is we're going to constantly be moving. We're going to be trying new hot sauce, and of course we'll still be eating hot sauce on the podcast. There's no worry for that. We'll definitely have guests on the podcast. We're going to think about interviewing people once we get more attention. We want to we want to get people to get involved. So, like, we don't want to have just a certain group of people always on the same or all the same people in videos, because that's boring. I want to have new people, and I want to reach out to bigger creators in that. Not going to get there yet. But that's something that I feel like is going to really help if we were to get, like, interviews of other people, like influencers or some local people out here. I feel like that's going to be really interesting. And also, there's a lot to explain. So if I'm all over the place, that's because I decided that it was going to be fun to stay up until 2 a.m. with my girlfriend. I'll also talk about that. That's just a regular story rather than drama, but I didn't get much sleep. Okay, so Chill SMP. Chill SMP is going to be, it's already launched. It's not public, of course, because I don't want anybody doing stuff. So Chill SMP V2 is launched, but V3 is going to be launching after 1.18, considering there's going to be a lot of new stuff. Shadow JCS decided it was going to be a good idea to grind a lot, and I, of course, don't like that idea, because now what I have to do is I have to reboot the server on 1.18 because I feel like nobody else got an advantage. And of course, I'll be making sure to make videos about Chill SMP. I didn't do any for Burger, and I still apologize for that. And also talk about some drama involving Chill SMP before we even launched it. So Chill SMP was, well, this was in 1.16 times. I decided that I wanted to launch 1.16 Chill SMP just for fun, right? With my group of friends, Shadow JCS, Red Ed, Cypher, Logan, Austin, Justin, all of those people. And then I was talking to people like Sneetu and Synergy and stuff like that. I asked Sneetu if they wanted to be on the podcast. That me hesitating to say that, I'll also explain why. Sneetu was willing to go play on the SMP. And I was like, oh yeah, you can stream if you want, stuff like that. I'll tour you around. And one day I decided that I wanted to restart Chill SMP in 1.17. That I announced that. And this was like 2-3 months before 1.17. So we had plenty of time to do all this. And for some odd reason, Sneetu brought up the fact that me rebooting the server so many times is a bad idea, and that's gonna crash. That's gonna make this SMP crash and die. Of course, I disagreed because Chill SMP was a temporary thing, and I felt like the only way for Chill SMP to work is if we keep on a steady pace with everyone, and due to the fact that there are some people who are way more ahead and we're not on the same pace, I'm busy with setting everything up for the channel. So Chill SMP right now is just a little like sandbox kind of thing. Like, it's not serious right now. It's going to be serious in 1.18 because I'm going to be getting involved more. It's because I'm going to have school, which is totally fine. So on the weekends, or not just the weekends, of course, but yeah, I'll be spending time on the server. I'll have some staff on the server because I'm thinking about making it public somewhat. If I could make it public, that'd be great. But one thing I have to really care about that is, well, hacking and stuff like that. So it's either I do a public server of my own that isn't Chill SMP, or I make Chill SMP public. That will be up to the group of friends of mine. So back to the drama. So Sneetu, they were telling me that Chill SMP was going to crash. I disagreed, and I explained exactly what I just said, that it was not serious yet. They told me that, well, they decided to flip it. I don't know where this came from, but they said I wasn't even toured yet. I feel like I'm used for clout and stuff like that. Just to clarify here, I am not aware of how popular Sneetu is. I don't watch Sneetu's content. I don't watch their Twitch streams and stuff like that. I don't even know how popular they are. I just know that I have some traction on YouTube, more than Sneetu, of course, because they're not a YouTuber, and that's it. So I myself felt myself as, not in a self-centered sort of way, but I felt myself as one of the more, I don't know, well-known people, because everyone else were Twitch streamers while I was a YouTuber. And Chill SMP is supposed to be linked to my Temperate and Co's company. So I wasn't aware. So they accused me of using them for clout, and I told them, no, of course not. Like, that's not how this is going. And they just kept going on about doing that. They're like, I'm not going to stand by you and stuff like that if that's what you're doing. And then my Logan and Austin came in. I still feel bad for Sneetu in a way because they insulted her, or sorry, them, insulted them. Yeah, see, yeah, that's another thing, because I keep misgendering Sneetu. Um, Sneetu is a born female, uh, trans to they, it, he. Okay, Sneetu is a he now, but I'm still gonna say they because I'm not used to uh pronouns changing so quickly. Because I've known Sneetu for like, I don't know, however long I've been working at Burger King. Because I'd probably say about 6 months at most. So I've known Sneetu for 6 months. I've known their existence for 6 months. And their pronouns changed at around April. I think it was April. Because April is where everything went down. April is when Sneetu got mad, Cole got mad, everything happened. So, of course, this drama with Sneetu and Chill SMP, they decided to disassociate themselves with me. I'm not going to show screenshots. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to send hate. I know Sneetu's going to watch this video, so if you hear this, Sneetu, I apologize for misgendering you right there. That's something I'm not used to. By the way, there's this group that I'm not going to display names. I'm not going to tell who was in it, but there was a group of people who were hating on Sneetu. I was part of that group, and we discussed what we didn't like about Sneetu because of how much drama they were causing, and everyone was misgendering Sneetu, calling them her, she, and stuff like that. Of course, I'm not transphobic, I'm not homophobic, I'm not sexist, racist, I'm nothing of that. I respect everyone and I accept everyone for who they are. I'm still uncertain as to why people have accused me of being everything above. I've been accused of that by Sneetu. Like, I've been accused of being transphobic, homophobic, and sexist by Sneetu. Although, it's just I'm not used to pronouns changing so quickly. And of course, being part of that group of hating Sneetu was not because I hate Sneetu. It was I was irritated at what Sneetu was doing, that I joined the group so I could hear news about it and that I could complain somewhere, because it was sort of a venting area for me, because I was really irritated that all they were doing was trying to bother me, and I've had my fair share of people bothering me. Yeah, so Sneetu texted me on Twitter a couple days ago when I was at work, and they basically tried calling me out that I reality checked them because they apparently have OSDD, and I accused them of not actually having OSDD because they're not diagnosed with it. I didn't say that they don't have it. I said that they likely don't have it because they don't show symptoms of it. The only known symptoms that they have is tweeting with it. I've heard more from Synergy, Sneetu's sibling. I believe Synergy has it because Synergy is not as open about it, and when Synergy was, that's like, it was understanding, and I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure people know about that, and I apologize. I'll probably edit this out if that's not what's supposed to be known. I apologize, but I'd use that as evidence because Sneetu didn't appear to have OSDD, and I apologize if Sneetu does. It's just odd that it just happened now with random times, and I don't want to appear to be one of those mini lad dudes trying to manipulate people and start drama, because that seems to be what everyone's pointing me out to be. That I'm the too good to be true nice guy who is manipulating everyone to believe that I am nice and friendly and funny, but I really am just rude. I'm sexist, I'm racist, homophobic, transphobic. But no, that's like, I don't understand. It's genuinely stressful to hear that some people don't believe I am what I try to be. The point of me making podcast episodes and making a game for 2 years and wanting to become the owner of a cafe, which I want to talk about more, but I've already talked about that with Michael. I want to entertain people. I want to bring happiness. I genuinely feel like my meaning is to entertain people. I've discussed this with Logan when he was a co-host, the real meaning. Like, I don't believe that I manipulate people. Like, I don't believe it because it's not true. It's just really stressful. And like my relationships too, that happened, like past relationships clashing, and that starting drama is painful. With a girl that I went to class with and dated for 2 months, happened to have a connection to my current girlfriend, Maggie Pike, or Margaret Pike. She's a grad. Quite sure she's fine with being talked about on this because she wants to be in an episode, which I'm thinking of recording an episode with her sometime soon, because I really want to introduce you guys to her. She's really nice. But it's really stressful to find that people don't think I'm a good person. Like, I try to be a good person, and I won't say that I am. I just try to be. Because no matter how hard I try, it depends on what other people think of me. If people don't think I'm a good guy, then okay, I'm not a good guy to you. Maybe other people think that. I've been told by all my friends I'm so nice, I'm always so happy, and things like that. I'm the happiest guy you've ever, like, I'm trying not to butter myself up, but I do that to build up my confidence so I can, like, at least believe in myself in some sort of way. It's really painful to think that people just want to accuse you of something that didn't happen, and they're just doing it for the sake of, well, nothing. Like, I don't understand what people have against me. I've already discussed this, I believe, in a past video, but people decided to accuse me of being sexist and racist over an Instagram post. Or no, it wasn't an Instagram post. I commented on an Instagram post, not even something related to why they commented on or replied on my comment. All I did was comment a ha-ha with a smiley face emoji with 2 hands pointing to it like the baby. You know, funny comment, because it was a post of someone looking swag, you know. And I got a bunch of comments from, I won't be disclosing information because I bet they're watching this episode. Because why? Why not? People want to watch this to milk it of drama, because that's what happens when you get traction on YouTube. You're going to get drama, and you're going to have to put up with it. So people went through my Instagram, found this poem called Women, which is about respecting women, stop objectifying them, that they're not just a set of boobs and an ass. And of course, apparently I'm sexist. So, you know, gosh, they have to say, they have to mock my poem and call me sexist and that I'm objectifying women and such like that. And I explain that no, my poem is all that sort of stuff. And then for some reason, out of nowhere, because, starting drama, they said things like kill all gingers or such like that, or not all men, because I said that before, because I'm a middleman, okay? So I want to respect women, and I am currently respecting all the women I can. At the same time, I'm not going to go against men. I'm respecting everyone. I honestly don't know why people can't just respect each other, and no matter how bad someone can be, at least give them some respect. So, anyways, they said things like kill all gingers, And then I was just like, oh, the Holocaust too. That's a Holocaust joke? Oh no. Oh no. Offensive. Like, yeah? Okay, so I made an offensive joke, but, kill all gingers is not offensive, That's also about genocide. So, of course, they had to point out things like, that's not the same because it's gingers. And I was just like, well, it's still talking about genocide. And then somehow white supremacy came up. And then I brought up the fact that I'm Asian. And I am actually, weirdly enough, subjected to racism. Asian racism. I don't understand how I am. But whenever people find out I'm Asian, they have to be racist. Like, seriously racist, or they're joking around about it and I genuinely get offended because all they're doing is mocking my family's language, which I happen to speak half so because I'm a bit rusty considering I haven't been learning or studying the language. I used to know how to write, actually, which is pretty sick, but I really want to talk about that on a podcast episode about just how I'm learning different languages, because that's going to be interesting. So somehow white supremacy came out, said, oh, blah, blah, you don't know what racism is or whatever. And I said that I'm Chinese and I have experienced racism. And of course they're just like, nope, of course, Asian ginger, never heard of it. But, of course, I decided to demonstrate I know Chinese because I studied it due to the fact that I happen to be Chinese. Like, it's just intrigued me, right? So I spoke in Chinese. I was just like, 我是中国人, which is, I don't know why I said it like that. 我是中国人, which is I am Chinese. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but that's like that's like one of the only sentences I remember because I've had to say that to, I guess, say that I'm Chinese to Chinese people. No, I'm just kidding. But after I commented that, just being like, 我是中国人, and wrote in characters, I wrote it from memory. I didn't go on Google Translate and type in I am Chinese, because I don't even know if that's what would pop up because Google Translate weird. Probably would just be 我是中国, which is I'm China. Or, well, maybe. But anyways, yeah, so they call me racist for speaking Chinese. Like, excuse me? Don't call me racist for speaking one of my languages. Like, what? Excuse me? I don't understand. Like, you're not making any sense, my guy. So, that happened. So, that's marking off sexist and racist, okay? I don't think homophobia and transphobia came into that, but that's my explanation about how I was accused of being sexist and racist at the same time. So that, and then the Sneetu thing was being homophobic and transphobic, apparently, which I happen to not be, because if I was all of these four things, then I wouldn't care about anyone, really. If I was sexist in the way that they speak, I probably wouldn't be dating someone such as Margaret Pike, which is a decently well-known girl in my local area, and most people watching this probably are like, oh, he's dating Margaret Pike? Damn. Like, well, that's like, she's obviously, she has so much political opinions in, like, those girls that accuse me of being sexist and racist. Like, they're talking about the every child matters sort of thing. They're still talking about I don't think they're talking about Breonna Taylor anymore. But it's stuff like indigenous rights. It's stuff about black rights, talking about some cases that haven't been solved, and stuff like that. I've never wanted to get myself involved in because I don't like politics. It's not that I don't care about it. It's not that I'm racist and I don't care about black people, because if I didn't care about black people, I'm pretty sure I'd be making a lot of racist damn jokes, because I want to treat everyone the same. Oh, that didn't make sense. I want to treat everyone the same. I don't believe that people are what's the way to say this correctly? I don't believe everyone is different in a bad way. I believe that everyone is different as in they have one special quality at least about themselves. Like, some people are insanely great at drawing or singing or writing, and I just happen to be someone who can write. And if you don't think I'm good at writing, okay, that's your opinion. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I'm not going to say you're right. And, like Margaret, she can sing pretty good. That's odd for me to say that. And my friend Justin is really good at the harmonica. Like, dang, man, he's insane. Like, and then there's people like my friend Thomas, who's, funny enough, a Chinese guy who works at Burger King with me. For some reason, he works night shift. I don't know how he manages to do that, but a guy at 26, somehow is healthy and stuff like that to work night shift. Like, that's something good. That's something cool. I genuinely praise him for that, because I don't know how he could do such a thing. I don't even think I'd be able to do that. I think I'd be crawling right out of bed being like, oh man, not again. Like, but yeah, what I just want to state is that I don't believe I am homophobic, transphobic, sexist, or racist. If you believe I am, that's your opinion, but please don't try to force it on others. If you have an opinion that is really that strong, please only discuss that with your friends. It's like, it's not cool to bring out hate, and I am trying not to do that. I'm not going to do that, actually. I don't want to send hate. If I wanted to send hate, I would have made a video dedicated to sending hate to Sneetu. Oh no, Sneetu is a bad person. No, Sneetu's not a bad person. All I can say about Sneetu is that they misunderstood what I was trying to do. I want to be on good terms with Sneetu. I I was on good terms with Synergy until that drama came, and Synergy was a really close friend of mine for a while. I wouldn't really say close because Justin, Logan, and Austin and Cole were my close friends. Oh man, I've been talking for 35 minutes about this. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm surprised if you ever watched throughout this entire episode. Anybody here, because it's just me talking. But at the same time, that's basically what commentary videos are. But I'm gonna end this off in a bit. I'm just gonna explain a few more things. So I don't know the name of the person who I'm doing this science show with. I'm pretty sure they are not going to tell me, or if they have, then I probably forgot. Sorry if you're watching this. I'll probably look back in the messages. It's been a while. It's been like months. Yeah, so science show coming up. Temperate Times, the show is coming up. Temperate Times, the podcast is coming back up. I'm going to start recording every Monday. I'll record every Monday, upload every Wednesday. And if I happen to live stream, I'll live stream on Monday. Since it's the summer, I'm able to do anything any day except for when I work. I'll be hanging out with my girlfriend for most of the day, but I'll definitely put in some vlogs. No way, I forgot. Oh my gosh. Wait, I just remembered. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. So, whew, I wish I wasn't yawning so much, but if you watched at the end of this episode, you know well for sure. Like, if you watch this entire episode, comment if you want, if people actually watch this video. But, yeah, comment down below if you're down to see the party. Just write down, my guy, something like that. I doubt anybody's going to comment down below. But anyways, so there's this party going on called The Boys Get Together. It's going to happen on August 9th. I'm not... I will be recording it. I'm not going to live stream it. But it's going to be a special episode of Temperate Times. Temperate Times, the podcast, that is, because I'm bringing my computer over to the hotel room that we're renting out. That's going to be $350. Don't worry. I'm not spending all my money on it. Why do I have to hiccup? Gosh. So, yeah. I'm going to be uploading a special episode. And then alongside the Temperate Times podcast video, I'm going to be uploading a separate vlog, which is going to be what happened before that night. Or it's going to be during the day. Like, it's just going to be like... I don't know. I guess a vlog. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to document everything that happened at the party. I guess I can disclose what's happening. So we're going to go bowling. We're going to go to bowling down at Lanes. Once again, nobody that watches my videos is like from the States or anything, or probably are, but... you know, because I'm not that famous. So we're going down to Lanes, member 2. Yes, I'm obviously going to tell you where the area in which I live, because I don't really care enough. I'm not that famous. So yeah, bowling, and then we're going to head down to Dairy Queen, grab an ice cream cake, some blizzards, and then we're going to head down back to the hotel, play some poker. Not with real money, because that's illegal. Just playing fun poker, because why not? And then we're going to do some... I'm going to record a podcast episode, eat some hot sauce that I bring, probably XXX, because I don't think I have the money to buy any other hot sauce. But yeah, great party that's going to happen. Am I glitching out or something? I don't know. Hopefully this episode is proper. Yeah, so great party. I'm bringing alongside Justin, Cole, my 2 coworkers, Bradley and Taylor. Of course, you wouldn't know who those are. Why did I even tell you? You wouldn't know Justin either. You would only know Cole. Yawn. Why? My yawns. Anyways, yeah. So Cole's coming with a bunch of other friends. And I guess my girlfriend will be too, but once again, you don't really know her. So yeah, party's coming August 9th. Be ready for a video the Wednesday of that, which I'm pretty sure is the 11th because the party's on a Monday. So expect a video, a special episode of Temperate Times, the podcast season 2. I don't know what to call it. I guess the boys get together. And I'll do a nice edit alongside it. Probably upload it on Thursday, like the day after, or maybe I'll get Cole to edit the video, and it'll take maybe a week or so to do some good editing, and then get some more stuff into it and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for watching this nice half episode, because, well, you can tell it's 45 minutes long. I'm going to have to sit down and watch a nice TV show before my girlfriend comes over. And then, yeah. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate this. And don't forget, because I've never told you this before, if we hit 100 subs, I'm going to eat a Carolina Reaper with Cole. That's going to be great. I have Carolina Reapers with me. They smell absolutely terrible. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos, being alongside. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I use these podcast episodes as a way to vent, as you could tell with me talking to Cole, talking about personal things. Funny that the first episode was 3 hours long and most of it was us playing video games, and then the music like playing way louder than everything. Yeah, it was a live stream anyway. Anyways, guys, yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. I'll get a nice video coming in next week. I'll probably hang out with Cole next Monday. Or actually, no, I could do that this Monday. So expect a video. Oh my. This video is not going to be uploaded on a Wednesday. This video will be uploaded on a Sunday. So expect a video on Wednesday. I'll put in a nice video of getting back together with all you guys. We'll talk about more stuff that I talked about a bit vaguely here that doesn't really make sense. So yeah. Once again, thank you guys for watching for like the 5th time. I'll see you guys later.